I was tagged in a post in a cerebral palsy group, and the comment was, or the question was, the doctor didn't know if my child was going to be developing cerebral palsy. I don't understand the professional misconception of cerebral palsy. You don't develop cerebral palsy. You have cerebral palsy. Cerebral palsy used to be defined as a brain or injury during the birthing process or before, right around birth or before. So like stroke in utero, etc. Now it counts for under 5, again, brain trauma. Now there's levels of cerebral palsy from mild to severe, but first of all, when someone's telling you they're not sure if they're going to develop into it, they have not done an evaluation, right? Without an evaluation, you know what I mean? Like, so they don't have a baseline to go off of. And so most professionals, and again, I'm not trying to insult professionals. There's a lot of doctors here in my group, but most professionals look at it's depending on how much the brain is damaged. What they don't take into consideration too is how much NICU time, intubation, BiPAP, CPAP. I have a little munchkin here. He was jaundice. And that really played a big play on him because he was a big baby, so they put him up to the larger level lights, so he had the bigger mask on his face. These interrupt your developmental movement patterns. I have plenty of research out on that. But one of the things that you're looking at with cerebral palsy is not only just the brain trauma, it's how that they are moving. So they either are opposing gravity or succumbing to gravity. Well, what does that mean with your brand new baby? First of all, our baseline, newborn movement assessment. Guys, the course is free online. Okay? It's not about do you have a 27-weeker or a 32-weeker, because they'll tell you, I have a 27-weekers that walk, and I have 27-weekers that are max assist, right? But again, they didn't do a baseline. So the baseline first is a newborn movement assessment. And again, it's out there on Amazon, whatever. Now you can get the certification course, but it's been available for years. I've taught it in hospitals. So when you have your baseline, first of all, are you at high risk? Does your child have rotational responses? That's one thing. Another thing that cerebral palsy will show you is applied force. No baby has applied force. Now, what you might see is a startle or a response, a reaction, or somebody else starts telling you these horrible evaluations of hyperactive reflexes or hypoactive, which that's a whole nother conversation, and I'm doing the course on that. But when you startle at the same time too, against that, if you're feeling any kind of applied force, right, you are now going into the organization of cerebral palsy. Cerebral palsy happens at birth, but depending again on the experiences now that the child is getting, hospitalization, home environment, Joey hole, there's lots of things that go into it, right? But depends on the movement experience that the child's getting. We then go into the levels of cerebral palsy. So please don't wait for them to diagnose you with cerebral palsy. The average age for cerebral palsy diagnosis is 18 months. If you even suspect that you have the scenarios of it and you don't have the official diagnosis, right, and which is an MRI showing brain damage. So if that MRI happened at birth, that alone should have that diagnostic there. Because again, a lot of kids don't even get services from their school, from their state, and so forth until this diagnosis process happens. Get involved with your child's movement. It's play-based, it's fun, it's whatever, but please, 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 if you keep waiting for these guys to say, and they give you stuff like age adjusted, which I don't do unless it's for lungs, all of that, no, your child's born, right? Your child's now a month old, it's 2 months old, right? We have to start respecting our children and helping them from the beginning. And whether you think you have cerebral palsy or not, just do movement. You know, it's Nike got it right, just do it. It's the best gift you can give your child. They say when you improve your vocabulary by 10 words, you're actually influencing your vocabulary by 90 words. The same ratios are in movement, right? If you give your child or your baby or yourself the ability to move better, differently, movement lesson isn't about looking for something wrong with your child. It's about optimal development, right? It's about optimal parenting. And being a parent is one that's involved. Being a child is one that can move. right? So it's just combining those two things. Please, please, please do not let anybody tell you that, I don't mean to laugh. It's a nervous laugh. It's a frustrated, it's an angry laugh. You don't develop cerebral palsy. You know, that's there. It is there. What they're waiting for is possibly seizures or other larger complications, but please, please, please get involved with the movement, especially if it's been restricted for any reason during the birthing process or their first days of life. Thanks.